Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real English with Mike and Lily. We're really happy to have you here again, learning English through real conversations. I'm Lily.
Hi, Lily. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike, and I'm here as always to practice my English with you.
Today, we're going to have a simple and natural conversation about everyday English in real life. We're going to talk about today's topic. It's something very common in daily life.
Really? I think I do it every day, but maybe not very well.
Okay, now you have to tell me. What's the topic you think we're talking about?
Taking care of a pet, right? Because you texted me this morning and said, "Guess what my dog did?"
Yeah, exactly. My dog, Biscuit, chewed up one of my shoes this morning. So yes, today we're talking about pets, dogs, cats, whatever you have at home, and what it's really like to look after one.
Oh man, I have a lot to say about this. My cat is a handful.
A handful? Okay, tell me more. What does your morning look like with your cat?
So, my alarm goes off at 6:30, and before I even open my eyes, my cat is already sitting on my chest, staring at me.
That's so real. Cats know exactly when it's feeding time.
Exactly. She doesn't even wait for the alarm sometimes. If I sleep in a little, she just walks across my face.
Walks across your face. That's brutal.
It is! So the very first thing I do every morning, before coffee, before checking my phone, is feed her. If I don't, she just won't stop meowing.
Same with Biscuit, honestly. Dogs are a little different, though. Mine needs a walk first thing, not just food.
Really? Even before coffee?
Even before coffee. I mean, I try to at least start the coffee maker first, but then I have to take him out. He's kind of desperate in the morning, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. So what's your actual morning routine like, step by step?
Okay, so I wake up, I start the coffee, I put on shoes, usually whatever is closest to the door, and I take Biscuit for a short walk around the block. Then when we get back, I feed him, I grab my coffee, and I get ready for work.
That sounds like a lot to do before work.
It is, honestly. Some mornings I'm rushing so much I forget my own breakfast.
Wait, really? You skip breakfast because of the dog?
Sometimes, yeah. It's not ideal, but that's the reality of having a pet. Their needs kind of come first, especially in the morning.
That's interesting because for me, it's more manageable. I just put out food and water, and my cat handles the rest herself.
See, that's the difference between cats and dogs, I think. Cats are a bit more independent.
Definitely. Although she does want attention sometimes.
Like, she'll follow me to the bathroom and just sit there?
That's so typical of cats. Okay, so morning is covered a little bit. What about later in the day? What happens in the afternoon?
So, during the day, I'm at work, so my cat is home alone. I actually feel kind of guilty about that.
Why guilty?
Because she's alone for like 8 or 9 hours. I always wonder if she's bored or lonely.
Yeah, I get that. Does she have anything to do while you're gone?
I leave some toys out, and I have one of those little towers for her to climb. But honestly, I don't think it's enough.
Have you thought about getting her a companion, like another cat?
I've thought about it, but I'm worried it'll be too much responsibility. Taking care of one pet is already a lot.
That's fair. With Biscuit, I actually pay a dog walker to come by in the afternoon.
Oh, that's smart. How much does that cost you, if you don't mind me asking?
It adds up, for real. It's not cheap, but I feel better knowing he gets a break in the middle of the day.
That makes sense. I guess that's one of the problems with having a pet, the cost.
Definitely one of the big ones. Vet visits, food, walking services, Toys. It's more expensive than people expect.
Tell me about it. I took my cat to the vet last month for a checkup, and I nearly fell over when I saw the bill.
How much was it?
Way more than I expected. And that was just a regular checkup, not even an emergency.
Yeah, that's a real problem a lot of pet owners face. The cost just kind of sneaks up on you.
Exactly. And it's not something people really warn you about before you get a pet.
Right. Everyone talks about how cute and fun it is, but not about the bills.
So what happens if there's an actual emergency? Like, do you have some kind of savings for that?
I try to, but honestly, I don't always save enough. It's something I need to get better at.
Same. I think that's something a lot of listeners can probably relate to.
For sure. Okay, so we talked about cost. What's another problem people run into with pets?
I'd say the mess. Oh my gosh, the mess!
Tell me everything.
So my cat sheds a ridiculous amount of fur. Like, it's on my clothes, my couch, my bed, everywhere.
Oh, I know that feeling. Biscuit isn't as bad with fur, but he tracks mud into the house every time it rains.
Ugh, that's rough too.
Yeah, I have to clean up after him constantly. I feel like I'm always cleaning the floor.
Clean up after him. That's a good phrase. Does that mean cleaning the mess he makes?
Exactly. Clean up after someone means dealing with the mess or problems they leave behind. You can use it for people too, actually. Like, I always have to clean up after my little brother.
Oh, nice. That's useful. Okay, so back to the mess topic. How do you deal with it?
Honestly, I just keep a towel by the door now so I can wipe his paws before he comes inside.
Smart. I should probably vacuum more, but I always put it off.
Put it off, meaning you delay it.
Yeah, exactly. I put off vacuuming until the fur is basically taking over my apartment.
That's a great example of put off, everyone. It means to delay doing something.
Right. Okay, so we've got two problems so far. Cost and mess. What do you think is the third big one?
I'd say time. Or maybe more specifically, the responsibility of always having to be there for them.
Can you explain that a bit more?
Sure. Like, with a pet, you can't just decide spontaneously to go on a weekend trip. You have to think about who's going to look after them.
Oh yeah, that's true. I actually had to cancel a trip once because I couldn't find anyone to watch my cat.
Really? What happened?
My friend was supposed to check on her, but he got sick at the last minute, so I just stayed home instead.
That's tough. Did you consider a pet sitter?
I did, but it felt kind of expensive for just a weekend. And I was nervous about leaving her with someone she didn't know.
That makes sense. It's a real trade-off, isn't it? The love and companionship versus the freedom you kind of give up.
Yeah, exactly. Although, honestly, I don't regret it. She's worth it.
Ah, that's sweet. Okay, so let's move into the afternoon a little more. What do you usually do with your cat when you get home from work?
So when I walk in the door, she's usually right there waiting for me.
That's so cute.
It is, but she's also really needy at that point. Like, she wants attention immediately.
Ha, same with Biscuit actually. The moment I get home, he's jumping around so excited.
Do you take him for another walk in the evening?
Yeah, usually a longer one. That's kind of our exercise time together, actually. It helps me wind down after work, too.
Oh, that's a nice way to look at it. So it benefits both of you.
Exactly. And to be honest, having a pet has actually gotten me to exercise more than I used to.
Really? How so?
Well, before Biscuit, I used to skip exercise a lot. But now I have no choice. He needs his walk, so I end up walking too.
That's a great side benefit. I don't really get that with a cat, unfortunately.
Yeah, cats don't really need walks. Although some people do walk their cats.
Wait, really? On a leash?
Yeah, some cats can be trained to walk on a leash.
That's kind of amazing. My cat would probably just lay down and refuse to move.
That sounds about right for a cat's personality, honestly.
Okay, so what happens after your evening walk? What's your night routine like?
So after the walk, I feed him dinner, and then we usually just relax. He kind of sleeps next to me while I watch TV or read.
That sounds relaxing.
It really is. Honestly, it's one of my favorite parts of the day.
For me, in the evening, my cat gets really playful, actually. Like, she has this burst of energy around 9 p.m.
Oh, the classic cat zoomies.
Yes, exactly that. She just runs around the apartment like crazy for like 10 minutes.
That's so funny. Does she wear herself out after that?
Pretty much, yeah.
After the zoomies, she's totally worn out and just wants to sleep.
Wear out? That's a good phrasal verb. It means to become very tired or to make something tired.
Right, so I could say, the zoomies wear her out every night.
Exactly. Perfect example.
Okay, so let's talk about mistakes. I feel like I've made a lot of mistakes as a pet owner.
Oh, tell me one.
So, when I first got my cat, I didn't know you're not supposed to give cats milk. I thought all cats loved milk, like in cartoons.
Oh no, what happened?
She got sick. Turns out a lot of cats are actually lactose intolerant.
Wow, I didn't know that either, actually. That's such a common misunderstanding.
Yeah, it really surprised me. I felt so bad afterward.
Don't worry, I think every pet owner makes mistakes early on. I definitely have my own story too.
Oh yeah? What happened with you?
So when I first got Biscuit, I let him off the leash in a park because I thought he was well trained enough.
Oh?
Yeah, he ran off chasing a squirrel, and I spent like 20 minutes running around trying to find him.
Oh my gosh, that must have been terrifying.
It really was. I learned my lesson, though. Now I never take the leash off in an open area like that.
That's a good lesson. I think a lot of new pet owners probably relate to that kind of mistake.
For sure. It's part of the learning process, honestly.
So, do you have any opinions about pet ownership in general? Like, do you think it's worth all this work?
Absolutely, without a doubt. I mean, yes, it's a lot of responsibility, and yes, it's expensive sometimes, but the companionship is honestly worth it for me.
I agree, mostly. Although sometimes I do wonder if I have enough time for a pet with my work schedule.
That's a fair point. Do you feel guilty about the amount of time she's alone?
Sometimes, yeah. I try to make up for it in the evenings and on weekends, but it's definitely something I think about.
I think that's actually a really common feeling among pet owners.
Yeah, for real. Okay, what about you? Any regrets or things you do differently?
Honestly, I wish I had researched more before getting a dog. Like, I didn't realize how much exercise Biscuit would actually need.
What breed is he again?
He's a border collie mix, so he's super energetic. I didn't fully understand that when I adopted him.
Oh, wow. Those dogs need a ton of exercise, right?
Yeah, exactly. If I don't give him enough activity, he actually gets kind of destructive.
Destructive how?
Like, he'll chew on furniture or dig at the carpet. It's his way of releasing energy, I guess.
That's rough. So basically, you have to keep up with his energy level constantly.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a lot, but I've kind of gotten the hang of it now.
Gotten the hang of it? That means you've become good at something, right?
Exactly. You've learned how to do something well after practicing it.
Nice. I like that expression. I feel like I've finally gotten the hang of understanding my cat's moods, actually.
Oh, yeah. How can you tell what mood she's in?
Well, if her ears are back, she's annoyed. If her tail is puffed up, she's scared. And if she's kneading with her paws, she's happy and relaxed.
That's actually really useful information for new cat owners.
Yeah, it took me a while to learn all that, though. In the beginning, I had no idea what any of it meant.
I think that's true for most pets, honestly. You learn their behavior over time.
Definitely. Okay, so should we talk a bit about weekends? Are they different from weekdays for you?
Oh, totally different. Weekends are more relaxed, so Biscuit gets longer walks, sometimes even a trip to the dog park.
Oh, that sounds fun for him.
He loves it. He gets to run around and play with other dogs, which he doesn't get during the week.
Do you ever run into problems at the dog park?
Sometimes, yeah. Not every dog gets along with him. There was actually one time another dog got a little aggressive.
Oh no, what did you do?
I just calmly picked him up and left the area. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
That's probably the safest choice. Did it scare him at all?
A little, honestly. He was more cautious at the dog park for a while after that.
That makes sense. Animals remember things like that.
Yeah, they really do. Okay, what about your weekends? Anything different with your cat?
Not really, to be honest. She kind of has the same routine every day. Eat, sleep, play, repeat.
That sounds like a peaceful life, actually.
It really is. Sometimes I'm a little jealous of her lifestyle, honestly.
Same here, honestly. Okay, before we wrap up, let's talk about something positive. What's the best part of having a pet for each of you?
For me, it's definitely the comfort. Like after a stressful day, coming home to her just makes everything better.
That's beautiful. For me, it's the companionship during walks, honestly. It's like this quiet time where I don't think about work stress at all.
That's really nice. I think pets kind of force you to slow down a little, in a good way.
Exactly. They live in the moment, and I think that rubs off on us a bit.
Rubs off on us, meaning their behavior kind of influences us?
Yes, exactly. When a quality or habit transfers from one person or animal to another.
Nice. I like that one a lot.
Okay, Mike, before we finish, is there anything you'd tell someone who's thinking about getting a pet for the first time?
I'd say be ready for the cost and be ready for the mess. But also be ready for a lot of love.
That's a great summary, honestly. I'd add, do your research on the specific breed or type of animal so you know what you're really getting into.
Yeah, that's really important advice for real.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap up. Let's go over a few useful expressions from today's episode.
Sounds good?
First, clean up after someone, dealing with the mess they leave behind. Second, put off, to delay doing something. And third, get the hang of it, to become skilled at something after practice.
Those are all super useful, honestly. I'm going to try to use them this week.
And the practical takeaway from today, taking care of a pet takes real commitment, but for most pet owners, the companionship makes it completely worth it.
Definitely agree with that.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
Keep practicing a little English every day.
And we'll see you in the next episode of Real English with Mike and Lily.